Fake Tier 1 teams. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They're the top of the tippity top. These guys are going to be kicking a lot of ass on Flood Zone, and then we're going to go to Shanghai, and hopefully we'll get the tiebreaker on Rogue. Oh yeah, let's talk about the map a little bit too. They are going to be going live already, so this is a great amount of time I get to talk, right? I barely finished it, I'm sorry. There is no transport choppers, only transport vehicles, and then there's going to be 1 LAV per team. Obviously, holding on that Bravo spawn gets you easy spawns for, or Alpha spawn gets you the easy spawns for Bravo, so winning that LAV fight will generally win you the 2 flag on the map, so let's go ahead and keep our eyes open on that. Lots of infantry fighting going to be happening here. Openings are always super important, so we can see if we see any strange openings. We have seen PTC try to pull out a UCAV strat in the past. Didn't work for them, but we'll watch anyways. Go ahead and make one last time. Okay, the overlay is right. Alright, let's see, is there any strange openings happening here? Nope, looks like both LAVs are, oh, don't you guys just love that fucking motorcycle? He's such a fucking asshole. Oh, Simthic doesn't send any players over to Charlie. That's going to be easily going over to Particle Gaming. I'm sorry, guys. I like scarfed down my dinner real quick, and now I'm just burping because I ate too fast. So, my bad! But we're working it on out, no worries. PK gets taken down by the Spicy FAMAS! Spicy FAMAS! That's a Proto-Apex right there. Him and his silly names, man. And we have Simthic already taken that Alpha flag. They won the LAV fight, and it looks like they're going to be just taking that Bravo flag now, too. Exactly like I called it. Win that LAV fight will generally let you win that Bravo flag, too, right afterwards. Cherokee Hero trying to get up there, having some trouble. Just jumping around. Jump around. No? I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. Centurion and PCAT pushing, or Stigma pushing on up. Well, almost a little bit of friendly fire there, as they are going to be contesting the Bravo flag. There is one Simthic member. We've got the Proto-Apex up in the right position to actually be contesting. He ends up jumping down and getting on the burn. They are winning the burn back for them, so that's really nicely done by Simthic. They cleared out those PTC guys very handedly, very quickly. That's what we like to see. And yes, bless this butts is that is the planets. Cat 102 gets that nice frag on Napalm. He is going to start winning that flag burn back in their favor. Bravo's just been up in contention. Simthic is up 20 tickets at this point, and they are putting some pressure over on the Charlie flag. We could switch over to that. Let's go follow Colossus Z. Never mind, he's just going to go Mavin. Let's follow a nice PTC rush here as they get a lot of players on the flag burn at Charlie. So this fight is going to be really important to keep our eyes on. Let's watch as Cithril and PFC duke it out on this flag. See if they're able to hold on to it. CFC does go down. Cithril gets that nice headshot on Dewey. Takes one down. Isn't able to quite get the second. Never mind. He got that second. Gets the third. Gets sniped, though. Nice. PS5 out of specs. He's going to start pushing on up, but the Simthic is, they stayed alive on that flag long enough. They were able to get spawns, and they are going to start capping it and win that flag. Specs is pushing up. I don't think he realizes just how many Simthic are up on this flag now. He's going to try to peek with that CS5. I love to see some aggressive recon in competitive. Let's see if he's able to make it work. Nope, he gets taken down by the, or not Colossus. Who took him down? Shit, I missed the name. Specs. It was the Proto-Apex that takes him down. BTC's LAV is up near Charlie here now. They're going to try to push it, but at the same time, we've already got Simthic putting pressure on Bravo. PTC does have players in those good positions to be able to watch down on that Bravo flag. Let's see if they're able to hold it off. Neutral Citizen is a great fragger for PTC. I mean, there's a lot of great fraggers on PTC, so it's really hard to call out any one player as he tries to get that straw shot, just not able to connect. It looks like Colossus is going to win this burn, solo burn right now. He did have some backup by the walk, and that's 3 flag burn going over to Synthic at the start here. They are up 50 tickets. This is PTC looking really rough around the edges right now. They've got to make something happen, and we do see Requiem going over for the Charlie flag. It's going to be pretty much uncontested. Synthic doesn't really care too much about the Charlie flag now that they've got that Bravo and Alpha burn. That's all that they care about. They will let it go. The old burp Cassie. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's fine. I got it. Oh, I'm good now. I'm sorry. I had to scarf down my dinner, though. Like, barely was able to eat my dinner in time. I hate having cold dinner. You say that they always start playing their matches right at my dinner time. It always doesn't work out, but it's okay. Because I like doing it nonetheless. As something looking to clear these guys out. Beast just kind of hip fires around the corner and gets that frag. That was a ridiculous frag, actually. As he doesn't notice the guy right in front of him, though. Is there a guy behind him? No, that was a friendly behind him. That's it. And PTC just kind of stalled out in the middle now. Not really seeing anything. Maybe they're going to do a push with their LAV. By the way, thanks for all the follows tonight, guys. I'm not going to give out specific shout-outs till the very end. If you want your shout-out for following, definitely stick around. I will give you that shout-out. PCAT is probably going to hit some... Yep, he hits those mines, gets taken down. But look at all these mines, and this is just ridiculous coverage that Synthic has over there right now. They're not going to let that LAV push back in. PTC... What? Napalm doing? Napalm doesn't realize that Specs is, like, right next to him. Napalm gets taken down anyways. Maybe Specs was down below. That's probably what it was, actually. We see PTC trying to get in those good positions to be able to start putting pressure on the Bravo flag. Centurion revives his teammate. They're going to start looking to push on up. Piquet jumps in. Centurion jumps out, takes the rush. Looking for the kills. One frag. Doesn't... Oh, he is able to get the second frag. Nicely done by Centurion there. Double kill for him. They are in the strong positions now. They do have people on the burn. This is PTC looking to get that Bravo flag back. But now we see Walk is down in a good position too to be able to clear these guys out. Colossus down below. He's going to look to come clear these guys from the other direction. Get a flankerino. He gets taken down though. Bless this butt, which is the planets. He's going to revive. And gets taken down right afterwards. The revive does not go off. And this is PTC back in control of the map. Let's see what Synthic does to respond to this. We do have Napalm down below, looking to try to clear him out. We've got the Proto Apex trying to get in that good position to be able to watch the burn. He's going to go frag this guy out, gets the PCAT kill. Now he's going to go try to get back in position to watch the Bravo flag. Now they've just got to get a player onto the Bravo flag, and they will be in good standing to be able to take that flag back from PTC. Centurion trying to frag these guys out right now. He does get that one frag on the Incarnate. It's another frag on Sithril. Nice double kill for Centurion yet again. Doing quite a bit of work here so far. He knows someone's pushing up. He's looking to try to clear them out. There was someone behind him. He frags him out, gets the napalm, and gets his own teammate killed. But that's okay because he just revives them, and they keep going on their merry way. We see Synthic trying to get in position to be able to actually push these flags, but they just can't get in those positions now. They are up 90-something tickets at this point of the game. Oh no! Proto Apex trying to throw out a Pokeball. That does not work. We've got Specs in position to be able to defend and watch for any pushes that comes there, and they've got the LAV up on the overpass to be able to watch for any other players too. Royal staying alive in his LAV this entire time. He feels pretty defended there. Be interesting to see if PTC were to actually take that LAV around and try to get a flankerino with that. I'm thinking instead is going to keep trying to get that pressure on that Bravo flag. They're just not able to quite get there and do it. Guys keep getting taken out. And it looks like we see Proto and Beast going around, getting in this top position to look down on Bravo. They will clear those guys out. Let's switch on over to Beast. I didn't click on Beast. There we go. Got the Beast. Let's watch Beast as he tries to clear these guys out. Gonna get that. Is he gonna get that? Does get that one frag. On PCAT, Icy FAMAS dropped down. That's Proto Apex. Got the frag on Neutral Citizen. Got fragged out himself right afterwards. Grand Beast looking to stay alive to be able to get some more spawns on him so they can get the pressure up on Bravo. We do have the LEV of Royal. Went and pushed that Charlie flag, really nicely done. And now we've got CFC sitting in that MRAP to be able to hold on to that Charlie flag now. As PTC were easily defending Bravo and simply were not finding any success there. They end up rotating, nicely done with their vehicle, and push that Charlie flag really well. Now we just kind of see... We do see some PTC trying to push out and take this Charlie flag back. See how well this works out for them. We're going to keep our eyes on Specs as he tries to get these shots off. It's just not connecting. There we go. Finally connects that one. Gets sniped out, or gets fragged back right afterwards. Sithril gonna start shooting that MRAP. He's gonna have to. Requiem gonna jump out of the MRAP. Gets taken down, and this is Simthic holding onto the Charlie flag. And we see over here, Grand Beast is still in a good position to be able to try to pressure that Bravo flag, but he's just kind of hanging out right now, just watching for any of these. Looks like they are going to try to make a rotation there. Oh, Beast's not able to quite make that jump. Knows someone's over here. Frags it down. Cryostasis. He probably will get a revive off on his teammate. Does. Nicely done. They're going to probably jump up onto that Bravo flag as Simthic gives up on the Charlie flag now. Well, not quite. Sithral's still looking to try to keep the pressure over on this flag. But he's going to get caught out by that LAV, and CFC also is going to get caught out by that LAV. And that's going to be PTC taking back Charlie, but Simthic looking to get that Bravo burn now. We've got Proto Apex in a good position to watch this flag burn. Not really sticking around to watch the flag burn. But he's looking for those frags. Bless this butt, gets a nice payback kill on the Centurion. And it will be Simthic taking the Bravo flag back now. We'll want to keep our eyes open and see how PTC responds back. 90 ticket lead for Simthic. PTC's got to make something happen soon. Looks like they're gonna try to make a movement on Bravo. Not too sure how advised that will be. They were able to break the Bravo hold of Simthic a couple of times this round. But will they be able to do it one last time? Requiem gets that nice frag on Grand Beast. Really well done. It's taken down from behind, though. Wait. But he didn't notice that spawns happened on him. Proto went down there, got that frag, but didn't notice that others had spawned on him. He does come back, but the Dewey does get the frag on him, and they clear them out. And now we see as... PTC trying to make a movement for Alpha finally. Oh no! Specs runs over those mines, gets taken down. We've got CFC doing his normal Batcat Berry, gets taken down. Not going to work there for him. Oh man, that double kill for Sithrall on those guys was pretty big, shutting down that push from PTC. PTC is going to end up losing this first round by 138 tickets. Really well done, Simthic, for this first map. 138 tickets. Not impossible to come back from. What have I said before, guys? You know, we've seen this. We've seen comebacks bigger than that. Let's go ahead and talk about the frags real quick. 138. I gotta write this down. 138, and then we're good. And then look at the frags. We got 20 frags for Grand Beast, 19 frags for the Proto Apex, and 15 frags, 16 frags, 15 frags, 14 frags. I mean, there's lots of players over 10 frags on Simthic, with only 3 players over 10 frags for PTC here. PTC is definitely lacking on that infantry game tonight. Not too sure what's going on with that. Normally they are just absolute dominators in that infantry game. So we're just gonna have to keep our eyes open, see if they have a different change of strats going into the second half of this map. 138 tickets is not impossible to come back from, because who have we seen come back from a 200 ticket loss? PTC. And who did they do it against? Simthic. So they're definitely down, but not out. So we will... Wait, I gave it over to PTC. Whoops. 138. Let's go over here. Not bad. Not bad. At least I caught that right away before, moving on. There we go. 138 tickets. And if there's any team we've seen come back from a huge ticket deficit, it was PTC against Simthic. So we're going to want to keep our eyes open on this one and see how they do. I say keep our eyes open all the time, don't I? I should try not working that in so often. But, words are hard. And, when you start talking about things like that, it's hard to get off of it. We're going to want to focus our attention span on I don't even know, guys. It was a very good half, though. Lots of good frags going out by both teams. 138 tickets is under 150 ticket threshold, which is what I always talk about. If you're able to get under 150 tickets, it was a pretty exciting game and good stuff to watch, and it was. And 138 tickets is not impossible to come back from, especially on these 3 flag maps. You hold on to those 2 flag burns for a while, and they can be pretty devastating. Just a little recap on the first round. Simthic, they had Royal sitting on that alpha flag the entire time, though. He did leave once to go push Charlie, but other than that, I don't think Royal died at all. I should have looked at that closer on the kill feed, or on the... I take that back. Royal did die once. He did die once. Because there was no LAVs up for both teams at a certain point, right? Right? I think so. Anyways. Definitely going to want to see how this next round goes down. Really important. This is, I gotta ask, I need to check with the admins if they want me to be disclosing this, but, it is interesting to note that for these final parts of the season, the teams are vetoing maps, and then they choose which maps they want to play on. And an interesting thing to note is that PTC actually chose this map. This was the map that they chose that they wanted to play on, and they lost that first round. So that's definitely something to be considered. If admins end up coming back and they're like, no, don't talk about that, don't mention that, and then maybe I'll get in trouble. But for now, I do think it's something important to think of, is that this was supposed to be PTC's map. This is the one that they chose, and they lost that first half on, so definitely might be feeling a little discouraged going into the second half of this map. We're going to want to... I'm looking at the replay right now. Royal did, in fact, not die that entire time. Really nicely done to Royal. He's a beast in that LAV, so you're gonna want to watch them, see how it turns out this time. Last time, Simthic didn't send any players over to that Charlie flag at the start. Maybe that helped them win that Alpha Bravo burn. They just had that one extra player up that they were able to do it, and that pushed them over the edge. You see Specs. What is he doing? I'm honestly not sure. Oh, he's running for the other thing there, and we see Cryostasis getting bullied by the MRAP. And, oh man, PTC looking really rough here. Barely they were able to get one player onto the flag burn, or not flag burn, but in here, to be able to survive, to be spawns for his team. Does Simthic even know he's there? I don't think they do. They do know now as they try to clear him out. Napalm gets that frag on PCAT. Centurion watching like a hawk, seeing if they come back to try to clear them out. Cryostasis up above. As Simthic did win that alpha flag, and they put down their huge amount of mines to stop any pushes there. Grand Beast gets that frag on Centurion down below. We do have Cryostasis and Centurion respawned already? Did I read that wrong? I must have read it wrong. Oh no! What is Proto Apex doing? He tried to drop down right on top of these guys. Didn't quite work out for him though. Napalm staying alive on that burn, and that's going to be going over 2 flags for Simthic at the start here. Not looking good for PTC. Go ahead and follow Cryostasis. So he does get that frag on Sithril, but ends up getting strawed by Incarnate right afterwards. Neutral Citizen still alive. Trying to stay alive for spawns as he gets taken down. Cherokee Hero still alive here too. We'll keep our eyes on him. One frag on the Napalm from Cherokee Hero. He is my hero. Let's see how these guys are able to do. See if they're able to break that defense of Simthic. They were able to do it twice last round, but still weren't able to hold on to it afterwards. End up, oh man. Gotta love that vaulting animation breaking all the time, you know? Cryostasis trying to G18 this guy. Just wouldn't go down. Gets killed by the neutral citizen anyways. Got Stigma Arc trying to go up, get in another position to be able to start assaulting that Bravo flag point. Cryostasis staying alive down there. Centurion gets the spawn off of Stigma Arc. He gets taken down by a straw. Man, these straws are absolutely brutal right now. Grand Beast looking to frag out these guys. He knows they're down there. Not quite sure where. Centurion and Cherokee. Cherokee gets a flank on Beast. Nicely done. Gets the payback. But gets taken down right afterwards by the Colossus. Colossus! Clout! Oh, yes. There's that lovely motorcycle we just love hearing every single time. Cryostasis looking for these frags. Starts pushing on up. It's that frag on Napalm. PTC trying to find some success on this Bravo flag. They might finally be having it. I'm not too sure. PCAT, the only one alive, gets a revive off. Hold on. He's got his Requiem there and gets taken down right afterwards. Requiem still alive. Gets taken down. Oh my goodness. Cherokee Hero gets taken down. This is just not looking too good for the infantry strong BTC. They're just not winning these frags that they need to be winning. I've talked about it in the past a bit. When we see teams that normally do so well like this, you have to wonder if they came in warmed up or not. Warming up for these matches, it's like any sport, guys. I mean, you may not want to refer to these games as sports, but warming up before a match is absolutely vital. Obviously not nearly as vital as like a physical game where you gotta physically warm up, but coming into these games cold is just as bad. And we've seen some teams lose because they just don't come in warm. They get warm closer towards the end, and they try to have a good comeback, but it's always too little too late. Sisson gets that frag on Grand Beast. There was another one there! I don't know how Incarnate got there. I think Incarnate had spawn protection, and he just didn't realize that he had spawn protection while shooting him, and then didn't realize he was an enemy. That's really gotta be brutal. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Mav fight in the air as these guys duke it out. Looks like Colossus is gonna win this. Dewey Wolf, he's bobbing and weaving and bobbing, and it doesn't matter. Colossus takes down that Mav. Nicely done, big plays there, as PTC finally doing that Flankerino strategy that I was talking about, maybe doing from last round. And see, it's not gonna work out though, as Royal absolutely decimates him behind his cover. Really well done to Royal. Royal is just absolutely a beast in these vehicles. Requiem gets taken down. I'm trying to watch for the PTC push here, and this is going to be Simthic's win on this map. 138 tickets has been reached, and now it is Simthic's win on this map. See if they are, looks like they're calling GG. Are they going to play out the rest of the round, or are they going to go to the next map? Simthic just really held on to that hold on Bravo, and PTC was not able to break into it. They were trying really hard. PTC did really well that first round. They were able to break that hold twice, but Simthic came back and broke their... well, I mean, honestly, Simthic didn't even break PTC's hold on Bravo. PTC just didn't have a hold on Bravo. They would break into Bravo, and then that was kind of it. I mean... They wouldn't keep those guys on defense. They kept rotating around really well. Man, so that first map, like I said, it's important to note that that was actually PTC's map of choice. They ended up losing. So going into the second map here, you really have to wonder what PTC's game plan is going to be. They are a very infantry-heavy team. Their infantry game is normally just on point, but for that map, it just wasn't enough to counter Simthic's dominating presence with their Royal in that LAV. Important to note, I mean, Royal is a great LAV player, but he also had a lot of backup whenever he would engage the enemies. PTC did have, they had a good amount of backup too, but Royal was in the better positions, and he was able to win those LAV fights. So going into the second map now, though, done talking about that first one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the overlay fixed. We're going to want to make that disappear, and we're going to want to make... no, you know what? We'll just make it disappear like that. Over to Simthic. They won that first map, so now it's really important for PTC to play their eyes out. They've got to win this second map so that they can take it to the tiebreaker on Rogue Transmission, and that will be a very interesting map to watch too. Siege of Shanghai, though, we can do a quick map breakdown for this. For the vehicles, we've got one tank. Man, they have one tank. It's been so long since I've gotten to cast Shanghai. Yeah, one tank, I was right. And then they've got one scout heli. And then on the opening, we're going to want to watch for any Stiglas on each other's teams. They try to spawn them out here and be able to lock them up as they fly up to these flags. So those are very important strategies that we're going to want to watch for and see if anything happens. We have seen... a different strategy come out. Steel did the 9/11 strat, which is terrible to say, but it's a very aptly named strat that they brought down the tower. It didn't work out for Steel when they did it, but it was still a really interesting strategy to see somebody pull out in a competitive scene. Something important that we might see going forward. What else to talk about? I mean, once you get into that Bravo flag, winning this opening fight with those scout helis is really important, because once you have Bravo, it's really easy to hold Bravo with Stiglas, and you'll usually whatever team wins that opening wins Bravo, and then they have Bravo the entire time, unless there's some really big outplays that happen with the... Unless there's some really big outplays that happen with the scout bird fights. The alpha flag here is entirely decided by infantry. You can get a tank down there, which will usually happen sometimes, but most of the time it's just decided by infantry. So I'm expecting big things to come out of PTC when they're playing on the China side, because they'll be able to play this Alpha Charlie game. Actually, they'll be able to play Alpha Charlie pretty strong. I'm hoping that's what PTC does, and they just play Alpha Charlie, and they force that scout bird fight, scout heli fight not to be that important, because if they try to fight over Bravo, are they live? They are going to be going live here, but if they try to duke it out on Bravo, those scout heli fights can definitely sway the game entirely. So we're going to want to watch for that. We're going to follow the U.S. side, because that's what I do. I have no particular reason for doing that. We do see the Colossus of Clout here. He's got his Igla. He's going to go do that opening strat that I was talking about before, where he looks and he gets an easy lock and he takes a shot and he makes him blow a countermeasure right at the start. And that's okay, because most teams actually run countermeasures for that countermeasure, where they have a secondary pilot flying up to it so that they can not waste the countermeasure when it comes to a vehicle fight. But it doesn't matter, because Peepo absolutely destroys that little bird. And this is Simthic. Oh, and here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. PTC is pulling out the 9/11 strat. They don't want that Bravo flag to even be an advantage going over to Simthic right now. So they're looking to bring this building down. But we've got bless this butt. Oh, nope, we're going to switch over to Peepo. Peepo is going to be driving it instead, as they actually bring the tower down already? They did bring the tower down. PTC is using the 9/11 strat, and they've brought the tower down, taking away that advantage from Simthic right at the start. Now it's going to be a really good game. I'm looking forward to this. This is really cool. I want to see a team actually succeed with this 9/11 strat, because we haven't seen it yet. Oh man, this is going to be really interesting now. As PTC floods this flag with their infantry now, and we have Napalm pulling up in the MRAP, doesn't quite get that kill, and it's gonna be PTC actually winning the Bravo flag burn. Really nicely done. I love it when teams use the I love it when teams use different strategies like this. It works out. It usually doesn't work out, but it's interesting, really interesting nonetheless, as CFC is trying to frag these guys on. He's giving away his position now. We do have a MAV going up for Simthic as they try to... I have the overlay right. I do have the overlay right. And Neutral Citizen. PTC is doing a great job of holding on to this flag burn now. This is really freaking interesting, and for once we're actually going to watch some tank fights, because these tank fights are going to directly relate to the Bravo flag, which normally doesn't happen. Incarnate getting beaten up in his tank right now, gets taken down. This is really big for PTC. PTC, I love it. I love that they've worked out a strat, and it's working for them too. It's doing really great work right now, as PTC is holding on to this flag burn. Although I said that, and now we're down to two players left for PTC on the flag. And that's Simthic clearing them off of Bravo entirely. We got Bless This Butt on that Charlie flag burn, but that tank already knows he's there, so... Does he know he's there? I think he knows he's there. He doesn't know he's there. He was just shooting. Unless this butt gets taken down. Simthic's still holding on to that 2 flag burn. Oh no, not... Wait, yeah, I had it right. I said it right. Don't make me doubt myself. I know nobody said anything about me doubting myself, but still. Made me doubt myself for a second. PTC trying to push up and get this Bravo flag. Interesting, as the tank gets taken down. I'm sorry I didn't call that out sooner. We do have the little bird, or the scout heli fights going down. One day I will call them little birds, and by that time it will be too late because we'll already be playing Battlefield 1 where there aren't any. Oh man. And that's Simthic with a 30 ticket lead right now. Not a huge, or 40 ticket lead. Not a huge ticket lead for this map. Normally we see them taking a much stronger position and holding out a larger ticket lead. So this is working out really well for PTC right now. They're trying to swim to get on the flag burn, but Colossus is just in the air with his MAV, spotting them out. CFC's chasing him. This is really silly to watch, as it looks like the Simthic guys are going fishing for PTC. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is really silly to watch. Man. Oh my god. Oh, but there's actually a lot of infantry here. There's a couple of infantry here. As Gingerbread Man does get the frag on CFC. Now, PTC, I don't know what they're going to do with this spot. They've got the tank of Royal up ahead, so they're not going to be able to push that way. They're getting sniped out. We've got some scout heli fights coming up. PCAT goes down in that little bird, or not little bird, it's a scout heli! God! My brain! Oh man, Cryostasis gets taken down by the CFC. We've got two PTC guys. They're trying to push on up, but Peepo looks to be hunting. But he's not quite landing those shots. There we go. Got the PCAT. As this infantry game right now is... What is... Oh, what? Gingerbread man, I don't know what you were doing, but you did shoot open the back. The 9/11 shot doesn't seem to be working out too well now for PTC. They have not been able to get back into the middle. Trying to keep our eyes on PTC right now, see what kind of movements they make, but they really don't seem to be doing anything. They're really pinned in. Winning this LAV fight, or LAV fight, God, my brain is just all kinds of scrambled right now, guys. Winning this Scout Heli fight is really important for PTC, and they just haven't been able to quite make it yet. Peepo is doing quite a bit of work in that Scout Heli. Oh, what are you doing? Oh my god! Oh my god, if they had lost the Scout Heli there, that would have been really embarrassing. We do have one PTC player here towards the Bravo flag. He does take down Sithril, gets taken down himself by Grand Beast right afterwards. PTC is just not having any luck pushing up onto this Bravo flag right now.
Something, danger zone!
Oh no, PTC is just not able to find enough success pushing across these points right now. Colossus is still up in the air, and this Mav just keeping eyes up on them, not allowing them any chance to sneak around. What is he doing? This Mav, this crazy Mav that's just pushing a tank. Oh no! Mav down! Mav down! Oh my god, and something are actually looking to take this Charlie flag. 220 tickets going into the second half of this map. Oh no, PTC, Particle Gaming. Okay. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter, because you know what? You know what team? Do you guys know what team have come back from a 200 ticket deficit? I can tell you what team came back from a 200 ticket deficit. It was Particle Gaming. And you know what team they did that against, guys? Thick. So, what I'm calling for right now is we're all going to start rooting and hoping and wishing for PTC to kick in an overdrive and come back with their 223 ticket difference right now. 223 tickets. Going over to Synthic. Sorry. Editing this on the fly right now. There we go. 223 tickets. So, that's the second time we've seen the 9/11 strat in the CCS Season 2, and that's the second time we've seen it fail. Or maybe not fail so much, but just not work out for the team. Yeah. Going into the second round here, guys, PTC's really going to have to kick it in overdrive, but they can do it. We already see Colossus alive, doing his Stigla work. Gonna try to get that easy flare right out the start, countermeasure right out the start. We don't see any of that coming out of PTC here. They still haven't quite adopted that strat, I see. But it really doesn't matter too much because honestly, people have already learned how to counter that strat. You just have a second pilot fly, you use their countermeasure, you switch over to your main pilot, you're good to go. But it can still be a bit of an annoyance, you know? And he gets its blow. Let's go ahead and switch over to Peepo. Is he going to be the main pilot this time? As they duke it out in these scout helis. It's the scout heli. Peepo's landing tons of hits. Takes him down. Oh, a stinger from CFC actually gets the final blow. Are we going to see another 9/11 strat out of them here? Not too sure. Let's go and keep our eyes on that. See if it happens. Simthic up on the... They've got the Bravo flag. They've got their Charlie flag. Not really too sure what's happening here now. Doesn't look like much is coming out of PTC. It looks like they're just going to infantry bomb instead on this point. See how this works out for them this time. Cat went up and nothing's happened. I don't know, I expected something to happen and nothing happened as Grand Beast takes down PCAT as soon as he comes out. Sorry about that, guys. I thought something was gonna happen, so I was watching PCAT with my, you know, my breath held. Nothing happened. I was a little disappointed. Cherokee. He's got that silenced Ace 52 again. Not quite working out for him tonight though. PTC finally taking the roof of Bravo, but you gotta wonder how well that's gonna work out for them with that scout heli still alive. And we do have CFC kind of just sleeping over here, in position for a good rotation. He loves sleeping on this roof. We've seen him do quite a bit of work up on that roof before in the past, so keep our eyes peeled for that, see if anything happens there. As PTC are kind of winning this burn right now. No, never mind, they're not winning the burn anymore. I didn't really mean winning the burn, but they were kind of, oh man, they just get cleared out of that rooftop there. And I'm sorry to say, but the match is already over. That's GG. 2 maps going over to Simthic. Really just strong commanding performance out of Simthic tonight. They just weren't, PTC just wasn't able to find the success with their infantry-centered map. Really surprised that turned out that way for them. And then they pulled out the 9/11 strat, and it just wasn't enough. It started working for them, but it just wasn't enough to be able to hold on to it. So GG's in chat, guys. Thanks for watching tonight. We're going to go keep the stream going a little bit longer as we watch these guys duke it out. But you know what? We're going to watch it, but we're going to be talking now. And I'm also going to turn on... I'm going to turn on some music. Never mind. That music's too epic for me to be able to talk over. But, yeah, let's just talk a little bit about what happened tonight. I mean, you know, just the normal recaps. PTC chose their map as Flood Zone, and they were doing really good. They broke Simthic's hold on that Bravo flag a couple of times. But then when it came to defending Bravo, they just really didn't put the players into action there. And it really ended up costing them quite a bit. All the people around as he flies it. Yeah, and then they just kind of weren't able to pull it out in the second round. They... Honestly, it kind of felt like PTC just wasn't quite warmed up for this match. I don't know how much scrimming they were able to get in to be able to for the match. Yeah, It's really disappointing because PTC is definitely a very strong team. I love watching PTC because they've got some really great strats. They've got unique strats, and you saw that tonight. I mean, the 9/11 strat isn't unique to PTC, but they are the second team to have used that strat, and I still think that's pretty freaking cool. And we've seen PTC take some really big victories off of Simthic before when they were behind by quite a few tickets. So I always love watching PTC because they're a really surprising team. They've really done some really good stuff. They focus more on that infantry game than they do their vehicle game. Some might say it costs them sometimes, but you know what? I do love seeing those interesting strats come out of them. That being said, I mean, Simthic, what can you say? But they were able to hold on to their strats and did their strats flawlessly. I mean, it's really tough to come back when you, especially on these maps that are so vehicle centered around like little birds and stuff. If you don't have a good scout heli player, it can really cost you on these maps. And yeah, maybe if I think if PTC had brought down the tower and then gone really hard in the pants with anti-air and anti-armor, like kept their anti-armor situated up here, went anti-air over here, and just tried to duke it out through that, I think that would have worked out for them really well. Yeah, it's really hard to make a call like that though. Can't really fault them too much. Although I really didn't see PTC playing on this alpha flag. I really thought when PTC was going to be playing on China that they would play off of alpha more. And probably because they brought down that tower so early, they weren't able to get those guys over onto the alpha flag to be able to play on it. So I mean, I think that was a bit of a mistake on their part too. Yeah. Not a whole lot else to talk about there, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and do our call out or our thank yous. We have Grizzy TV, Rogue Connor, Julian O'Rye 226. Oh man, you guys here? There's ice cream man. Let's go get ice cream. Anyways, ETR Norman, Naburu 42, and X Supreme 23. Thanks for the follow, guys. As always, if you want to see more CCS action and you just want to see, or you want to see more Battlefield be cast, check out my channel. I do say it, you know, down there, whatever. Anyways, I put it out on Twitter whenever I'm gonna do a cast, and I also update that info down there whenever I'm going to do cast 2. So check it out for there if you're just interested in watching the cast. That's if I'm online and the info down there says cast and it's going to be today, then that's when I'm going to do cast. But if I'm online and there's no info about cast or the title doesn't say anything about casting, then I generally will just be streaming myself. But I hope you tune in for that too. But if you don't, no worries. It's cool either way. I enjoy casting. I have a good time doing it. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to the teams for playing tonight. Simthic and Particle Gaming. Great freaking teams, man. You may not believe it, but honestly, Particle Gaming is a really great team. They've done some really great things. Like, honestly, they're probably my favorite team. Like, they have really interesting strats that they pull out. And I've gotten to see Cherokee Hero. I always say it, Cherokee Hero, he's my hero, man, because he has done some really, really awesome things during CCS. It's just always a lot of fun to watch these guys play. Yeah. So that's about all I got to talk about. I've said about everything I could say a couple times over. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Kind of just watching these guys kill each other off. They're not really playing serious anymore. Oh man, okay, let's turn on the epic music.